What is going on, guys? Back with another video. So RWA is one of the most undervalued narratives in my opinion. It's one of the narratives which is going to have some of the biggest growth that we've seen. And the good thing is, guys, is that you are still extremely early to a lot of the low caps and micro caps within this sector, right? So you might come on here and you might look and think, right, it says 51 billion in terms of the total market cap. But bear in mind, the majority of that comes from Stellar and Chainlink, which obviously tie into different narratives as well. So when it comes to the main one that I like in terms of the high cap has been Ondo, which is already up over 40% on the month. And ultimately, guys, there are still a lot of unlocks happening with this, and this is already 3.3 billion in market cap. So you're probably not going to get more than a 5, 6, 7x on this. And the good thing is, guys, you still have the potential for those coins that can 30, 40, 50, even potentially 100x if we get the right conditions. And they are still very cheap. So we're going to look at 7 undervalued RWA coins that can perform extremely well, guys. The first one on the list, and you can argue that this is one of the best overall RWA projects, is PropBase. At only 12 million in market cap, guys, this is, I would say, an insane deal to pick this up, right? You're getting this very close to the bottom. This is, I think over or close to a 6x to all-time highs, and it is going to continue to perform. This is going to do extremely well. It is a very strong project. Also on Aptos, which is seeing a lot of growth, and it is also on Base as well. And again, this is good for people who want to get exposure into real estate, and not just any real estate, guys. You can invest in some very high quality brands. You can see here some of the partners that they have, hotel brands: Wyndham, Ramada, Hilton, Pullman. So they have some extremely high quality properties that you can invest as little as $100 into and get some passive income on the side. So very strong project, very undervalued, very active team. They've got a lot of good news coming. They've got a bridge which you can bridge between Aptos and Base, and they've also improving their marketing campaign as well. And you can see just how trending this is continuously. Very strong project, and this isn't going to be this cheap for very long. So very strong community, and they've got a lot of things planned for the rest of the year. And you should really be doing some research into this, guys, because at this market cap, this has potential to 50x, even 100x potentially, guys. But as I've said before, 100x is very ambitious for a lot of projects. You do need to take profits along the way. But for me, guys, this is one that could do some insane returns from here. Very undervalued. And you can see even the volume's good as well. With more listings on the way, this is going to perform well. And for me, this is one of the best overall projects. The second one, which is another very strong RWA project in terms of asset tokenization, $14 million in market cap, Bricken. This is another extremely strong project, which also is not too far from the bottom. Now, this one, again, is very strong, has a lot of value locked in terms of the TVL on this, and basically has a lot of different businesses, companies who are tokenizing a variety of different assets. You can see here has a wide range of solutions within real estate, startups, entertainment, venture capital, franchising. And the main thing is they're already generating revenue. They have all these different plans for basically tokenizing whatever asset you want. And again, just gives me confidence that this is a project which will perform well. You can see already as well some of the partners they have on board across the world within different industries. This is another extremely strong project, which I think has massive upside, guys. So, 14 million, this is another one which potentially could do, 30, 40, 50x even if we get the right conditions. Very strong project. The only thing is it would be good to see some more exchange listings, which I'm sure is on the way. They're probably just waiting for the right market conditions to launch these updates. But as a project, guys, this is extremely strong. Solid token utility as well. So for me, another extremely undervalued project. Next on the list, guys, is Crypto Autos. This is getting into the vehicle industry, and $7 million market cap. So this is extremely small. And this is one which basically you can buy different cars with crypto, you can rent, and it also gives you some additional benefits if you're a holder of this project. You can get access to events, etc. And the other thing with this, guys, they have some very strong marketing, very big influencers on board who will continue to push this project. So this one is a bit more high risk, guys, because of course it is relying on the vehicle industry, but that is an industry which is over $4 trillion. So again, another one which could do a lot of gains from here, guys. They have a lot of influencers who are going to push this. And again, it's just exciting, guys. You know, all these supercars, it gets people excited. So this is another one to definitely keep on your list. And again, guys, you're getting this pretty much close to the bottom as well. And, you know, 7 million, this is another one that could have some insane potential. So the next one is Lingo. This is another very strong project, 13 million, another extremely small market cap project. And essentially what they aim to do is reward the holders, reward the community by investing in various different real estate and distributing the rewards to the community, who then have the choice of exchanging those rewards for different assets, different, they've partnered with a lot of different businesses and companies to basically reward the community. Website is really clean. It's also on base as well. And the other good thing about Lingo as well, they also have some big influencers on board, very strong marketing on point as well. They've got all these different touches as well, such as, VR, Lingo Islands, all these different concepts, very strong team, advisory board, partners, events. They host a lot of different events. So very strong when it comes to marketing. Also have some big influencers, Altcoin Daily, etc. So this is another one which does have a lot of potential. And also you can see as well, they're improving and continuing to increase in terms of the ecosystem. $1.5 million in ecosystem revenue for Q2, 12,000 plus real world rewards distributed. So again, it is good to see. This is another one which is pretty cheap. Again, very close to the bottom, actually is at the bottom. So this is one which could make a big comeback. Does come with risks, guys, of course, but this is one which could perform very well in my opinion. And the next one, guys, the fifth one on this list is PropChain. This is another one which I do think has a lot of potential, a bit higher in market cap, 21 million in market cap. This is undergoing some updates as well in terms of the PropChain website, but this is one which I do see having a lot of potential. Very solid in terms of the backers. This is backed by institutions as well. You can see here a potential $1.15 billion in real estate pipeline, compliant infrastructure as well within the EU and GCC, big industry partners, the likes of EY, Barclays, Citibank. So this is very strong in terms of the backers behind this as well. And this is one which does actually solve a lot of different use cases as well. So you've got here the prop capital, prop management, and prop chain. All of these solve different issues. Prop chain is the main one in terms of where this token will come into utility, and this is currently in development in terms of updating the website for exactly what the token can be used for. So this is one which should definitely be on your watch list. I think this is going to perform extremely well, backed by real estate across the world, very high quality real estate which you can invest into through prop.com. And again, guys, this is one which I really do like. Also, the CEO is very experienced. He has a lot of credibility behind him as well. And, you can watch this video in terms of a, update on the proxy utility side of this as well. So this is one which I do expect to perform very well when the real world assets narrative comes back into action. So this is one to definitely keep on your watch list. Micro cap, low cap, which is really undervalued. So as I've said, definitely keep this on your watch list. They have a lot of revenue behind them, and they will get some more listings on board as well. So another one to watch very closely. And the next one, guys, is Parcel, and this one is on Solana. This one is a bit higher. This is 43 million in market cap. And what I like about this, guys, it takes a little bit of a different approach to investing into real estate, real assets. Essentially, this differs because it's not basically giving you fractional ownership like a lot of these other platforms do. With this, you're basically investing into the market, and when the price of different market, for example, location, whether that's LA, San Francisco, whatever sort of area you are investing into, as the price increases, the market also increases as well. So you can see here as well, they have different sort of areas that you can invest into. These are sort of major markets. So you've got the likes of Texas, Miami, Boston, Chicago, New York. So basically it values it based on the square feet. So basically it comes into the location, price feed, where you can basically speculate on whether or not you think that location is going to improve or increase in price, and that is where it differs. So It's different to having, fractional ownership into a property, for example. So you can see here, what am I investing in on parcel? You're investing in deals that track the average price of real estate in a specific city or neighborhood. When prices rise, your deal gains value also rises. You don't own physical property. You're investing in market growth without the burden of property management, guys. So again, there is a lot of burden in terms of owning actual real estate. Comes with a lot of different headaches. So this is an interesting take, and it is a bit different, and it is one which could potentially do well. And also being on Solana as well. And also the backers behind this as well, guys. This does also have a Coinbase listing and has some other big backers behind it. So this is another one which is really interesting. 43 million in market cap. This is another one that could give some really good returns when the market conditions come back. Very good volume as well, guys. 14, nearly 15 million in trading volume. And finally, guys, an extremely high risk one, which you should only probably allocate a very small percentage into, is Leox Galilee protocol. This one is around 3 million market cap, guys, and it is down massively. And this one, guys, is basically getting into ownership and verifying different goods across different industries. This is also undergoing an update in terms of the marketplace as well, I believe, but it has use case within luxury sector, watches, vehicle, real estate, artwork, collectibles. So a very high risk option, but it is one that could potentially make a comeback. They have some pretty good partners on this as well. And again, as I said, guys, it does have a real use case in terms of verifying real world assets in terms of, real estate, luxury goods, artwork, cars, that sort of thing. So yeah, guys, those are 7 undervalued low cap / micro cap altcoins, some of which could have potential to do upwards of 50 to 100x. Real world assets is going to perform extremely well, guys. And these are all ones that you should potentially keep on your radar. And, at some point as well, guys, I will do an updated tier list for RWA. And, don't forget to, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the content. Also, guys, for everyone who's emailed me as well, the private group will be up and running very soon. I've had quite a lot of emails and messages on X, and I will be getting back to you guys. Everyone who's messaged, if I've told you you are in the first 10, you will have that deal locked in. And, I'm excited to launch that so, I can drop all this alpha and keep you updated in real time. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you soon for the next video.